This is how. Yo, what up, peeps? I see that 2 people are in here and I see 2 likes. But no one's commented yet. Unless my chat's not working right now. Dude, there's freaking different lenses I can use. What? When did they add this? Oh, I got 4 eyes, baby. Yo, Rennie! Rennie, yeah, Rennie. Oh, what are you doing? Rennie, hey. Rennie, what's up, girl? Let's go. Rennie's number 1, I guess, because she commented first. Hey, Jeff, I'm going through something really hard because my best friend of 6 years ended our friendship yesterday. I cried all. Yeah, Ducky, I'll be praying for you. Ducky, you got my prayers. There's other. Here's my philosophy on friends. Okay, most of the friends you meet when you're younger, they're not gonna be your true friends when you're older. And the more friends you can weed out as you grow up, the better off you are. Because you don't want to have a whole bunch of friends. Because more likely than not, most of them aren't your friends. They're just using you for something. So, yeah, no problem, Ducky. I got you. Well, I just started the stream, Ducky. And so you got a great place to come into to just chill out, have a good time, and hopefully take your mind off things. Telling the twins crappy jokes and they're crackling. Yo, let's go, ready? Telling... So, Rennie, telling little kids jokes is either the best thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. Because the thing about little kids, is they tell you the truth. They don't lie to you. You know, if you're ugly, they'll say you're ugly. If you're, you know what I'm saying? If you messed up, they'll tell you messed up. They won't beat around the bush. So if you can get them to laugh at you, then you know you're actually funny. I did the ground beef. That's one of the best jokes on this planet. Seriously. I don't know. Honestly, anytime somebody asks me for a joke now, that's what I'm going to do. Yo, what up, Rain? What are you doing? Hey, everybody who just joined the live stream, if you could do me 2 favors, please. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. Everything I do here is positivity, big energy, being drama-free. Number 2, hit the like button. Right now, we have 4 likes. I lied. 4 likes. It just didn't register yet. Can we get to 27 likes real quick? I don't know why I chose 27. I just did. Yo, what up, Westone? I added you and Rose. Yes, Jenny. Yes. Jenny, that's freaking awesome. Why am I bald, Weston? So here's the thing, Weston. I do crazy stuff on stream, Weston. And this just happened to happen yesterday night after the YouTube stream over on my TikTok stream. Some guy came in named Neil. This is how it went. Some guy named Neil came in and he said, how much to shave your head? He actually wanted me to go full bald. Like he wanted me to get a razor and smooth in my head. And I said, look, man, I really don't want to do that. So I told him something outrageous. And then I went ahead and just said, I'll do the razor and buzz it. But I still can't believe I'm... Rainy, it was fun. I'm not going to lie, Rennie. I just said Rainy. Rennie, I'm not going to lie. It was fun, and this feels great. This feels great. Like, my head's cold. It's weird. It's like it's cold. I guess because there's no hair there to, you know, prevent that. I made a TikTok just for you. Yo, Jenny, let's go. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but you did. A little kid told me I have dog hair. Ducky, to be honest, certain dogs have beautiful hair. I mean, for real. If they told you had like, what type of dogs don't have beautiful hair? I really don't know, to be honest. I was going to say an Italian Greyhound, but their hair is nice and smooth and short. And the boohoo knock knock. I added you. Yo, Rose, what are you doing? Every rose has its thorn. And sometimes that thorn is sharper than the rest, than most. And that's the case with this rose's thorns. I'm gonna say it like I'm never gonna say it again. Woo! Pat, what's up, man? What are you doing? You making me cold. Weston, are you actually getting cold? Because if you are, I'm sorry. Apologize for that. I didn't mean that. That wasn't my intention, but if it did happen. Your hair. There's no hair. Yeah. So my hair, I buzzed it off last night in stream, and the dude wanted me to completely shave it and smoothen it with a razor. I said, look, man, a few things are going to happen. A few things are going to have to happen if you want that to happen. And long story short, that didn't happen. Yo, what up, Yeeps? What are you doing? What does the L stand for? Love. What does the L stand for? Lucky. Yeeps, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. Smoke Twins. Smoking it up, twinning it up. Olasha, what up, Olasha? What are you doing? Hey, everybody, everybody who's in the live stream right now, if y'all could stop what you're doing, do me one huge favor. Even if you're going to leave the live stream, hit that like button. Let's get those likes way the freak up. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Literally, probably an hour ago, I hit 4,000 subscribers. Y'all, we just hit 4,000 subscribers. Huge freaking milestone. I was literally sitting there. At 3,999 and just like reloading the page over and over until it said 4,000. And I literally sat there doing that. I'm not even joking, y'all. And as soon as it said 4,000, I jumped up and went. And my wife was like, I'm divorcing you. I said, well, she said, just kidding. I said, all right, good. You do sound better today. Rose, so, yeah, I feel better. I do. I like it. It still feels weird. Like there were parts of the day where I couldn't even talk. Yo, what up? HUD loves God. What are you doing? Thank you, HUD. I appreciate that. What's up, Brandy? So Brandy, I'm going to tell the story. One sec. You do sound... I do. I feel better, too. I feel better mentally and physically. Abby, Jesus loves you, too. I appreciate you saying that. Jesus loves us all. Jesus loves us all. That's the point. Congratulations. Thank you, HUD. So my hair... Anybody here who's wondering about the hair situation, okay? I'm just going to say the guy's name. His name's Neil. Neil comes in, and Neil's like, first comment right out of the gate. Didn't say hi, nothing like, what up, Noir to you? Noir. Is that Noir? No, Noir's N-O-I-R. Noir to you. Welcome to the live stream. What was I saying? Okay, hold on. So right out the gate, Neil says, how much to shave your head? And I was like, you want me to shave my head? He's like, yeah. No clips on it, nothing. Just shave it. I said, all right. I said, 5K. No big deal. No biggie. He said, all right, cool. How much to smoothen it? Like shaving cream and a razor. I said, a universe, because I don't want to do that. And even if you send it, I'm probably still not going to do it. He said, a little bit out of my budget. And I said, thank God. I said, good, because that was kind of my point and my intention. Didn't want to do that. So it didn't happen. Yo, Jenny from the block. What's up, girl? Hey, my friend. It's been a while. I'm digging the new haircut. Thanks, Kane. I appreciate that, man. I just got this last night. You can thank my boy Neil. You can thank Neil over on Ticking the Talk. Yeah, he came in and he had a goal. He had a mission. And so that mission was accomplished. Rose, I followed you. For real, congrats. No, Rennie, thank you. Seriously, thank you. Everybody who's in this live stream, Rose, Rennie, Jenny. Those names rhyme. Looking kind of finny. I may change my name to Finny. My dog has Diddy. Jeff, did he? He did. Not $5,000. No. All right. So that was a little misleading, Pat. I understand. That was misleading. 5,000 coins. 5,000 coins on TikTok. Not $5,000. No way, dude. If he sent me $5,000, I'd be like, sure you just want me to shave my head? Dude. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a little interesting. I'd be like, well, you got just $5,000 laying around to go on some random dude's TikTok stream and ask him to shave his head. You know, that would be I'd be like, whatever. That's Rose's son's nickname, and he's confused why you said his name. Wait, his name is Rennie Jenny Fenny? His nickname is Fenny? Rose, the reason I said Finny is because it rhymes with Rennie and Jenny. That's why I said Finny. Yeah, or no, Rose, it's because I know Finny. I don't know Finny. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it rhymes with Jenny and Rennie. That's the reason I said it. He's judging you for saying your name. Wait, is he there right now? He's there right now? That's what it says. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Finney. Hey, Finney. That was a complete accident. That was a complete accident. Very unintentional. Um, didn't mean to actually say your nickname, but how cool is that? Finney, you're an awesome human being. That's got to be fate that I said your nickname because you're going to do great things one day. You have a fantastic mother and a fantastic family. Both twins are. Let's go. That's because they're winners. That's because they're winners, Rose. Or Rennie. Rennie said that. Dad. Oh, he's giggling now. Yo, Finney, let's go. Finney, peekaboo. That's creepy. No, it's not. I do peekaboo all the time. I love it. This may sound weird, but like when I go to birthday parties and stuff, the kids always want me to like, not just my kids, but all the kids, they want me to push them on the swings. They want me to like, run them around in in their little push cars, whatever. And honestly, when I go to birthday parties and do that, I have a blast. When I sit around with all the adults and have to converse with them, I hate it. I'm like, dude, this sucks. Because all they do is talk about like drama. They talk drama, and then they're sitting there wondering what to say next. It's like I don't know, there's no whatever there. This is making his night. Finney! Finney is the man. Finney is the man. He's got the plan. He's going far in this life. I don't care what anybody says. He's going to grow up one day and have the best wife. Hey, got you, Finney. Yeah, seriously. Yo, what up? Shh, it's a secret. I love the room. Thank you, Hud. I appreciate that. This is my man cave /shed/tool shed. Y'all, so when we started this live stream, there were 52 people in here. I saw 52. Now it's 13, baby. All right, everybody who's in this live stream right now, if y'all could do me one huge favor, stop what you're doing, double tap the screen. If you haven't already liked, if you forgot to, or if you just came in and you're like, that's 13 likes. Go, baby. Somebody just accomplished the mission. If you just came in and you're like, I'm going to leave in a sec, I'm not going to stay here long. If you could please do me one huge favor before you leave, hit that like. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps me out, and I appreciate it. Also, if you want to subscribe, it's okay. You can do that too. Yo, what up, Zuko? We just got to 17 likes from 13. We just got 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 likes. I'm a science teacher, not a math teacher. Yo. That's my boy, Andrew. Shit, I did, RJ. I shaved my freaking head. Yeah. Super neat name. I'd like to purchase some of your fluids, either separately or all mixed together. I don't do anything weird with them. I just display them in my... Yeah, I didn't get to read the rest of it, and very glad I didn't get to read the rest of it. That was dumb. That was my fluids. I got a water bottle. I can give you my water bottle. She's begging. Wait, who's begging? She'll want you to... Keisha! Yo, Keisha! Oh, Keisha. Keisha, I don't want you to feel left out. I want to let you know something, Keisha. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're flawless. Okay? Yeah, I was talking about Finney a little while ago, but Keisha, it's your turn. Keisha, not only are you going to go places in life, but you're going to go to places which they could go. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. If you make sense of it. So, boom, boom. Wait, no, what? What did I do? Oh, God, what did I do? Just Makia. Idiot. Makia. Wait. Makia? Is it Makia or Makaya? Makia. Like Makia in the parking lot. Makaya. Makaya, I want to let you know something. There's somebody in my yard right now. They're being silent. They're not talking. They're very shy. Their name's Keisha. She's sitting in the chair right here. I'm not going to show y'all to her because she's shy. She's camera shy. She doesn't want to be in the stream. Her name's Keisha. I was talking to her right there. Makaya. I was talking to her, not... See, I got distracted, and that's what happened. But Makaya Everything I said about Keisha, I mean the same for you. All those things, I want you to copy them and then paste them on a piece of paper that's sitting in front of you, hypothetically. And I want you to know that I mean all of it. So, you and your twin brother, amazing individuals. Both of y'all, forever and ever. Forever. Yo, Mr. Ghostface, RJ. It's Rennie too. Wait, what about Rennie? What happened to Rennie? Rennie, what is your name on TikTok? Is it Rennie or Pretty in Fall? It's Rennie 2, like T-O-O, or is it just Rennie? Rennie space T-O-O? No, it's just Rennie. I know. Yo, Robert. Robert J. Robert. Let's freaking go, bro. Oh, let's go. Keisha, lift your... Kesha. Wait. Keisha, lift your foot so we know he's not... Okay, here's what I'm... Hold on, one sec. So she can't... So, Keisha can't... Oh my gosh, this cough. Keisha can't lift her foot. She's about 27 feet away. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there for a second, and Keisha is going to say hello to y'all. Okay, she's going to say, hey. She's going to say, I'm real. I'm not real. So, hold on, give me one sec. Oh my God, they said we are amazing. Not only amazing, but flawless. Laughing my effing apple off. She's smiling so hard. Let's go. I got you. And I mean that. I mean that, Rennie and Rose. I truly mean that about the twins. Y'all are twins, and being a twin has got to be flawless. Like, can you ask them if they know what each other's thinking at all times? Because there's no way that's a myth. There's no way. Robert, what are you doing, man? Let's go. Robert, I lost my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually better than it was. We don't need proof. I was just joking. Oh, wait. Keisha lifts. Oh, okay, good. Because she's like, nah, I'm a little shy. I don't really want to. But, oh, I think she's going to say, hey, y'all. What are you doing? Keisha, that's enough. You don't have to do anymore. That was her. That was not me acting like I was Keisha. That was Keisha. She's back over there in her chair now. She actually came within 10 feet, which is pretty bold of her. And I'm actually proud of her for that. I'm proud of you, Keisha. I'm proud of you. You could stay up to 11 tonight. I'll give you that. Yo, Cam Brad, what are you doing, Cam? Let's go. Hey, everybody who's new to the live stream, everyone who's in here right now, I need y'all to do 2 favors. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. Number 2, hit that like button, please. Even if you're going to leave the live stream in a second, if you plan on staying, whatever it is, and you just forgot to like, if you could just double tap the screen or hit that little thumbs up. It looks like this. Look at that. Looks like that, and it's white. I don't know if you could change it to black, or if you change it to whatever color you want your thumbs up to be. That's just the color it is. You know, we don't have to talk about that. It doesn't matter. My hand's not even white. My hand's like tan golden. You know, I don't consider myself white anymore. I consider myself golden. Anyways, hit that like button, double tap the screen. Let's get to 30 real quick, if that's cool with y'all. This is definitely a whole other person. She's a whole other person. I'm serious. I would show y'all her right now, but she is seriously like, no. Just a little Rennie. Just a little Rennie. She sounds terrified. Yeah, she's scared. She's camera shy. She does not want to be on the stream. She has very bad stage fright. So, Rennie can't find you. Add me. It's Jenny Smith. What a generic name. Damn it, Jenny. What a generic name. You couldn't name yourself like Jenny from the block or something? Jenny Smith. What even is that? Robert, you know what? Robert, you know one of the best things you can ever be doing is, and I think you know this already. You know me. One of the best things you can ever be doing is just chilling. Just chilling, having nothing on the agenda, you know, nothing on the calendar. You just do what you want, when you want, how you want. So why don't men just apply for disability for not being without AKA women? This would be a great start for truth and awareness. Hold on, Ellie, I'm having a hard time understanding why don't men just apply for disability for not being without women? What? No, I'm not even going to try. My brain's going to implode. Bayrat Jeff, have you heard First Day Out the Closet by Tigers? First day out the closet. First day out the closet. I went to the bathroom and turned on the faucet. I turned on the faucet. Said, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands with soap. Wash my hands with soap. And after I was done, my dad came in and said, hey, that was dope. Hey, that was dope. Hey, walked out the bathroom, went to my car. Then I drove really super far. Hey, and that was it. So I've never heard that song before unless what I just sang is the song. Can I just retire this body and get Rose, if you want to, I'm pretty sure we have the capabilities of doing that. Not me, but I can guarantee there's people on this planet smart enough to grab that brain, stick it in a new body, and probably make it work fine. Probably, but they ain't gonna do that for little old us. They're gonna do that for like, those super famous people, like, ooh, because they deserve it. I won't make any TikToks, but I will follow you guys and watch. Love you, Jenny. Jenny from the block, I love you for that. Jenny, you've always had my back. You've always had my back since I've known you since week one, except, hold on, Jenny, I think you know what I'm going to say. Except when me and Tattoo were fighting for third and fourth and fifth, whatever. Jenny said, hold my beer. She ran over to Tat Stream last 5 to 10 seconds. I don't even see it as a betrayal. I didn't at the time. This was 3.5 years ago. I don't think about it. I don't have nightmares about that day. Who said I did? Who said I did? Nobody. Derek, what's up, man? What's the best advice? I need to meet them. What's the best advice you could give? What's the best advice I could give? Rennie, are you talking to me? What's the best advice I could give? You're talking to me, right? And become besties with them. I need to meet them, and you will become besties with them, Rose. Wait, Rose, meet who? Wait, meet who? Okay. In all seriousness, like serious moment for a second. The best advice that I want to give, that I feel is one of the most important pieces of advice on this planet throughout the course of your life, that a lot of people don't really start to comprehend or jump into until they get older, is don't ever try to be somebody that you're not. Don't ever try to be somebody you're not. Number one, to try and impress other people. Like, that's number one. Don't do it to try to impress other people. Don't try to be somebody you're not because you're not proud of who you are. Okay? Don't try to be somebody you're not because you're not proud of who you are. The reason you should always stick to who you are is because that's the body you were given. And you need to understand that your body's your temple, your brain is your temple, and you're going to have it for the rest of your life. So I kind of went off track there a little bit. But anyways, long story short, you need to figure out what it is you're good at. Even if you're not great at something, become great at it, okay? Figure out what you as a person, as an individual, as a human being, strive at. What you're good at, what you excel at, and then become the best version of yourself and do all those things as somebody who completely accepts who they are and isn't trying to be somebody they're not, to try to, fill someone else's shoes, or to try to be somebody that they really aren't, to try to impress other people, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a teenage phase. That's more of a, adolescent phase. So here's the thing. Find what you're good at, okay? Appreciate yourself, love yourself, and then become the best version of yourself. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about impressing other people, okay? The number one person you should be worried about impressing and working on the most is yourself, okay? Because if you're not happy in your own skin, and if you don't find a way to become the best version of yourself and you're not happy with yourself, it's going to be a tough life, and it's going to be hard to take care of other people, especially if you're a parent, especially if you're trying to be there for friends, trying to be there for family, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So be confident in your own skin. Okay, go out and do what you want in life. Unless you're being like a serial killer, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go out and do that. Okay? But y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever try to be somebody you're not. Become the best version of who you are. Who you are is who you are. You have to accept it. It is what it is. Okay? People People may not like that, but guess what? They have their own insecurities. They have their own flaws and stuff. Yo, what's up, MP? And that's not for you to worry about. It's good to be there for other people, but be there for yourself. Be there. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm not saying be greedy, whatever. But be selfish in making yourself happy. Be selfish in mastering the best version of who you are. Okay? When you're born, you are who you are. There are things in life that mold you. There are things in life that, can sort of, steer you in different paths and, like your parents and you're growing up, where you grew up, how you grew up, and turn you into the person you grow up to be, sure. But you are who you are when you're born. And, be a good person. Be a good person. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt others. And become the best version of yourself. So, yo, what up, Jace? What you doing? Much love, Derek. Yeah, I love giving advice. I love life advice. It's one of my favorite things on this planet to do. I'm a teacher and I work at a discipline school. So a lot of the kids I work with need that advice. And I give it I'll do this is literally me. I'll do 5 minutes of working with them on their assignments. And then the other 45 minutes, whatever, of each class is me talking about life and me asking them, how was your week? How's your day going? Good. Just saying good morning to someone. That right there can make their entire day. You know what I'm saying? What you say to somebody in the morning, especially students, especially young ones, whatever. First thing you say to them in the morning can make or break their entire day and their outlook on it, because you have no idea what's going on in life. So, yo, Allie in the chat. Yo, Allie, what are you doing? Let's go. Yo, Allie, the AI has been here for 2 weeks now, and Allie is awesome. Like button demolished. Like button freaking demolished. Like button demolished. I love teachers like you. Thanks, man. Derek and everybody, the way I always view teachers, okay, so for all, most everybody goes to school. Most everybody. And teachers are basically parents to students, because parents drop their kids off at school, the bus, whatever it is, and they trust that the teachers in the schools are going to take care of their kids. So the schools are basically the parents at that point all day. And here's my philosophy. When you graduate, when you go on in your life, and, one day you get the question, which a lot of people do. They're like, who was your favorite and worst teacher or whatever, da-da-da. And I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how old you get, no matter where you go in life, those are the two teachers you remember the most. The teacher who was the nicest to you, who motivated you, who gave you the most confidence, boosted you up. And then the teacher who told them they were going to fail. The teacher who told you, you're not going to be anything. You're not going to amount to anything. I'm not going to help you figure it out. Those are the two teachers most people remember. And as much as I hate to say this, the one who tells you you're not going to amount to anything should actually light a fire under you and should actually motivate you and help you just as much, if not more, than the teacher who was there for you and is probably still going to be there for you. And I'm serious. Think about that for a second. If, take 1 second, all of y'all, and think about who was your best teacher in school, all the way from first grade to 12th grade. What, it doesn't matter, whatever. Maybe you had multiple, whatever. And think about who your worst one was. And then even if you haven't done it yet, maybe today can be the day where you start becoming motivated by those two people. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Sounds good, Renee. It's a fact, man. It is a fact. And I can name those two teachers. And, you know what I'm saying? One, I had ADHD. I still have ADHD, obviously, as y'all know. And my ADHD affected me a lot in junior high. I was in the hall all the time. I was in the Oshak Hennessy's office all the time, which is the principal. I don't know if anyone caught that reference, but that's funny. And most teachers were like, they had no patience. They would send me out in the hall. They'd be like, and I got that. I was like, okay. I mean, I get it now. But back then I was like, this sucks. Your mind's different then. You grow, you mature. But then, there were a couple teachers who were real patient with me and let me stand up and walk around the room. He gave me some, fidget toys and stuff. So, yo, what up, Isaac? How you doing, man? Isaac, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here, bro. Second year, fifth grade, Miss Strode was hit for me. Yo, let's go, Derek. I'm telling you, there's always that teacher. There's always that one teacher who actually cares, and the things they say aren't just them saying things. So teachers do care. Teachers do care. And I've seen ones who don't, legitimately. I have. Ever since I became a teacher myself, I've really seen it. Yo, what up, Deadpool? What are you doing? Billy Stanger. Is that yours, Deadpool? Nice. Yeah, see? Boom. You got yours. I'm good, Isaac. Isaac, I just got the question, what's my best piece of advice? And I just gave my best piece of advice. I probably elaborated a little bit much on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love elaborating. I love giving context. So, I know I talk a lot, and sometimes I don't make any sense at all. But then in my mind, I do, and hopefully for y'all, I make some sense. Y'all, by the way, I'm 3 likes away from 30. 3 likes away from 30. So if you're new here, or if you're in here and just forgot to like, if y'all could please double tap the screen, let's get to 30 real quick. What y'all say we get to 30 lucky. Boopy luckies. Real quick, that'd be legit. That'd be legit. Too legit to quit. I do not want to quit. So right here is where I sit. I'm gonna go have. Hey Isaac, you have an amazing rest of your day too, man. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for just chilling for a little bit. How do you dad? How do I dad? How do I dad like to my children? Like how do I dad to my actual children? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. The way I dad to my children, Deadpool, is I'm completely myself. I'm completely myself. I give my children, I pretty much with my children, like my number one biggest thing is I do not give in to stereotypes, and I do not let other people's like advice based on how they see me with my children alter how I father my children. See, like some people will be like, you shouldn't let them do that. Some people will say, well, I would have done this if my kid did that. I would have done that. And I'm like, that's great. You know, I'll sit there and tell them that's great. But then with my kids, I continue doing the same thing I always do. I'm super close with my children, super close. I play with them pretty much all day, outside, inside, whatever it might be. They want to go to the park, we're going to go to the park. I mean, if there's a legitimate reason why we can't go, I'll have that talk with them. They're my best friends. My kids are my best friends. You know what I'm saying? 100%. People may say, you shouldn't be best friends with your kids. I'm like, screw that. No, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You know, what are you going to be, a secret best friend? And you're going to like get all emotional on the side and be like, I can't be their friend. I can't be their friend. No, that's not how it works. My kids are my best friends, and I tell them that. And here's the caveat, okay? Most people think, oh, that means they're going to get away with more stuff. Most people think that means they're going to run all over you. It's quite the opposite, actually. My kids respect me a lot. My kids are actually very disciplined. They come to me with literally, I mean, they're 5 and 7, okay? They're young. But anything that happens, whatever it is, they tell me everything. They're never scared to tell me they spilled something, they broke something, you know, they hit someone, they got in trouble at school. They tell me, and they know what the consequences are going to be, okay? They know it because they know that if they don't tell me and if they hide it and all that, it breaks that trust and it breaks that friendship and that. And that right there has created a relationship with them that they're not afraid to come to me with anything, literally anything. They don't try to hide anything. I mean, in the future they might. That's why I always say you can't give any real advice to new parents. You really can't, except be patient. Because every single day is an uphill battle sometimes, you know, and becoming a parent, you got to figure it out on your own, to be honest. You got to figure it out on your own. Having kids isn't something you can read a book and prepare for. You just can't do it. Nothing will prepare you for having for having children. Absolutely nothing. When you have children, you play it day by day, you be patient, and you love them more than anything on this planet. That right there is what you do. You don't try to do this, do that yet. Like, there's little tactics to help babies sleep. Like, what I would do is like, with my boys especially, I'd put them in the car seat, go for a little drive, they'd fall asleep. Little things like that are different, sure. But if you think there's some sort of strategy to effectively and successfully 100% having a perfect child and how you raise them, you're going to be let down 100%. My English teacher, we were friends on Facebook 37 years. Yo, Robert, dude, let's go. So, Robert, your best teacher was your English teacher? Dude, that's crazy, man. Dude, I can't tell you how many of my teachers that I'm friends with now. I actually, one of my co-teachers was my high school English 3 AP teacher. That's crazy. Dude, that's wild. Billy Stanger, and then you. Yo, Deadpool, I appreciate that. Yo, what up? Could I get you? Shout out Nerf HT. Shout out Nerf HT. All I ask in return, Nerf, is that you subscribe and you hit the like button. I'll give anyone a shout out. That's the only thing I ask in return. And I love giving shout outs. I don't mind giving shout outs. I think shout outs are awesome. And my live streams are all about positivity, big energy, being drama free. So if you're into that, you came to the right place. Don't worry, y'all. I know I'm coughing on my phone, but it will not reach y'all through my phone. So y'all are good. Don't worry. Yo, Moonscar, what up? Yes, and drama coach. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. There's always, that's what I'm saying, and I mean when I say it. There's always those teachers you never forget. You never forget because you know they were there for you, and you can tell. What's that smell? Kind of smells like a deceased pig that's been laying there for 5 days. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. You can tell which ones are genuine and which ones aren't. And, that goes with people in life. I've been doing good. Good, Moonscar. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go, baby. That's freaking cool. Drama coach. Yeah, I remember by the way, if I breathe a lot out of my mouth, it's because my nose is stopped up. My nose is stopped up, and and I don't have a whole lot of, I can breathe easy out of everything. Allergies, maybe a little sick, who knows, but we're good. But yeah. Anyways, long story short, best advice I can ever give. I mean, I could give fantastic advice on, there's lots of different things I could say. But if somebody were to ask me, like Rennie did, what's the best advice you can give? Never try to be somebody you're not. Never try to be somebody you're not. Few exceptions to that. There's a few outliers, like, serial killers and other stuff I'm not going to say. Don't be the best version of those things. Yo, Sarah Lynn Durham. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream, Sarah. Appreciate you being here. You're freaking legit. Deadpool, I'm going to tell you something right now. What I hear right now sounds like GTA 5. Somebody's got a 4-star wanted level. Yeah, they just revved it up. They just revved it up to a 5. They're gone. What about GTA 6? I can't wait for that game. Sarah, not much. Just giving life advice, just hanging out, living the dream up in here in this live stream. And this is what I love to do. There was one day that I thought I met my boo, doing what I love to do. And the next day I started walking around, thought, oh, this is cool. Just doing what I do. Hey. Yo, I love that song. You ever heard that song before? I will tell y'all one thing. One thing I do have is a cough today. Yeah, I got that, baby. Sorry, that was gross. I apologize if that maybe turned anyone away. But, I haven't been feeling well. What do you mean, Moonscar? You haven't been feeling well? Like, did you cut? Yes. Funny story, everybody. I cut my hair last night on TikTok. So I'm going to go ahead and tell the story. I'll tell it. A boy, Neil, this guy named Neil comes in. He's like, first comment out of the gate. He ain't playing around. He didn't mess around. He's like, how much to shave your head? He's like, how much do I need to send for you to shave your head? What's up, Corey? What up, 999? We still waiting for GTA 6. I'm pissed. I'll tell that story in a second. He comes in. Anyways, I digress. First comment, how much to shave your head? I said, 5K. I said, actually, what I first said was, give me 5 seconds. 3 seconds went by. I said, 5,000 coins. He said, cool. But then right after that, he came with a rebuttal. He said, how much to smoothen your head with a razor and be completely BALD bald? That word's not a banned word. And I was like, I don't want to do that, Neil. I don't want to do that, Neil. And he's like, it's all right. How much? I said, listen up, Neil. A universe. A universe, which is the biggest gift you can receive on Tick the Talk. And he was like, can't quite do that. I said, thank God. Because that was the point. I didn't want to do it. And guess what? Didn't do it. Boom, boom, baby. Boom. But then somebody, after I shaved my head, I believe it was Rosa Rennie. I think it was one of y'all. They were like, how much to shave your eyebrows? Just throw that out there. I said, 10 universes. And then I said, and even then, I still won't do it. I said that out loud. I said it out loud with my chest. Yeah. Don't. I won't, Robert. I will not. You have my word. I will never shave my eyebrows. My eyebrows are never getting shaved completely off, ever. Double S310 PKA. You look like Moby the One Eminem dissed. Let's go. Double that. I see that as a compliment. That actually makes me happy. Hey, everybody who's new here, if y'all could please hit that like button. Double tap the screen. Let's get to 40. Can we get to 40? Can we get to 40 real quick? If we get to 40 likes in 5 seconds, I'm going to do 15 back handsprings. It's already been 6 seconds. But we got to 31, baby. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. My kids, my oldest son, Sarah, called me Mr. Clean today. Yo, much love, Double. Let's go. I appreciate you, Dub. How have you been doing? I've been good, Moonscar. I've been good. Yo, the King YouTube at DDB, the King of the Tube. Welcome to the live stream. Don't ever do that. Yeah, Robert, you got my word. I won't. We get in GTA 7 before GTA 6. Yeah, it feels that way. It feels that way. So here's a funny story about GTA 6. So what is it, May 26th or something of next year it's supposed to come out? Something like that. So May, whatever the day is of this year, okay, I guess I didn't look at the year when I was going through the marketplace on my PlayStation. I don't know what it was. Okay, but I thought this year in May it was coming out. So I go to sleep the night before I think it's coming out. I'm like, freaking stoked, baby. I'm like, it's fucking good. And I pull up the store, the marketplace, whatever you want to call it. And I go to GTA 6, and there's no option to buy. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. This is weird. And so I look it up. Turns out I had it all wrong. Turns out I was a year too early. And so I kind of just stood up and walked around for 10 minutes. I wasn't angry. I wasn't like pissed off, but I was pretty disappointed, to be honest. Rockstar really got me on that one. If they could see me now. Oh, man. I think it's coming out in November. Oh, now November? Dude, the FNAF 2 movie. FNAF 2 movie is coming out before GTA. Yeah, it is. Final Fantasy? What is FNAF? Hey, I'm still here. Yeah, Jenny, I love you, girl. You good? Deadpool, what are you talking about? FNAF 2. FNAF. Oh, dude, what is FNAF? FNAF 2, FNAF 2, FNAF 2, what is that? What is that? Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh. Oh, Deadpool said it. Deadpool, you better be glad that my boy Pat's not still here. He might still be here, actually. I don't know if he is or not. If I could look to see who's in the live stream right now, I totally would, but it doesn't let you. See, I'm clicking on it. Oh, hey, Deadpool. I don't know if you noticed or not. Ow, that hurt my nose. Why did that hurt? I don't know if you know or not, Deadpool, but Jenny from the block's still here. Nobody messes around when Jenny from the block's still here. I like this. Let's always. Hey, y'all. So I figured out a new method in life, okay? And I figured out how to master it. And the method is always smiling. Yeah, I figured out a way to always smile and never stop. Yeah, this is crazy. As y'all can tell, I got this thing down, baby. There's 8 people on the stream. There is. Sarah. You want to know how I got these scars? My father came home one night crazy mad. Hey, yo, King, I know you still here. Yo, we started this live stream with 52 viewers. There was at one point yo Pat, my boy Pat's still here. Dude, I gotta turn this off. Oh man, that was rough. Literally looking at my face with that smile on made my mouth start hurting because naturally my face started doing the same to cope with the filter. That was wild. Oh man, you want to know how I got these scars? Yeah, I do, Heath Ledger. How'd you get them? Yeah, we started the stream. I saw 52 people here. It said 52. And I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happens. That happens sometimes. Not 52 though. 52 was massive. That was awesome. But getting them to stay, the best start I ever had to a stream. It was back in May. I had it was like 400 something people I saw pop up. I was like, how did that just happen? It's like 400 something people. I was like, there's no way that's true. And sure enough, I called the YouTube owner and he said, yeah, it was true, man. It happened. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. And I said, thanks. I hung up. Got him on speed dial. That's creepy. I heard you say, lucky my boy Pat not here, but Jenny. Yeah, Pat, I got you, bro. Yeah, Deadpool said 6, 7. And I was like, you're gone. Deadpool might be back now. Time is up, I think. No, it was 1.8 thousand seconds. That was like 10 minutes. Yo, what up, Randerson? What's up, Adeline? Adeline Martinez. Yeah, Adeline, what are you doing? You can't. The best shade of blue is light blue. Light blue. I see you. Get a glue. Light blue. Light blue. I see you. Yeah, don't get a glue. I shaved it last night on TikTok. So I'll go ahead and tell the story again, Light Blue. I'm not scared. So I'm on stream, right? I don't know how long I've been on stream for. It's probably like 25, 35, 40 minutes. Why am I bold? Because I love to be bold. I was raised to always be bold and stand up for what I believe in. Hold on. My boy Neil comes into the stream, right? Light blue. I just heard a little baby crying. Little toddler. Little baby. Yo, Anderson. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. Neil came in and Neil was like, immediately. First comment was like, how much for you to shave your head? I'm not sure if that's how Neil was talking when he sent the comment, but I assume it was. And I said 5K, whatever, man. I said, whatever, man. And so sometimes that happens, Anderson. This has happened my entire life. Like, it happens pretty much every single day. I don't know. I don't know why. It doesn't bother me. This ear's really warm. This ear's not. Yeah, I don't know why that's happened. My ears are giant. So maybe it's because this side of my brain isn't thinking as much, and this one's like, yeah, we're doing all the work right now, so that's why this ear's. I don't know. That's kind of a theory. That's kind of a theory. That's kind of a theory I've thought of. A theory. But yeah, Neil comes in. I said 5K. He said that's a BET, and he sent it. All good. But then he asked another question. He asked, "How old is your mom?" No, I'm just kidding. He asked me, "How much to smooth your head?" I said, "Don't want to do that, Neil. Don't want to do it." And I said, "A universe," because that's out of reach. He's like, "I can't do that. Not quite yet." And I said, "Fantastic." Because I didn't want to do that anyway, Neil. And he said, "Rats." And I said, "Hey, rat. No more trolls." Yeah, Pat, trolls come, trolls go. I'll start the bald movement. I'm not scared. 41 likes, you shave your eyebrows deal. Yeah, totally. Yeah, Randerson, yeah. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. 41 likes, I'll shave my head. Yeah. Totally. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? 34 likes, 35 likes. Shut the back door. Yo, Jasper, what's up, man? How don't you have more? The King, I don't know. I don't know, King. Am I doing something wrong, King? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand it either. So, King, there was 1 week. There was 1 week back in May. Every live stream I did, by the time I got off, I had over 2,000 viewers. And those were like 45 to an hour minute streams. I had over 2,000 viewers. My best stream was 45 minutes. I had 5.7 thousand. You know what I'm saying? And then after that week, it was kind of just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of like, oh, shucks, all shucks. And I was like, fuck cap in there, man. There, man. And I just kind of like, whatever, I'm still going to keep grinding. Oh, shucks. Yoshi, what's up, Yoshi? No, you're doing good. 2K. I appreciate that, King. Yeah. I haven't gotten over 1,000 views. I haven't gotten over 1,000 viewers. Like, you know, when you end the stream, it shows your viewers. I haven't had that happen since May. I haven't had it happen since then. I did a 2-hour stream probably about 2-3 weeks ago, and I got 935 views, which was awesome. Which is awesome. Jeff, you still never texted your PlayStation. Dude, Pat, I got you, bro. I got you. After I end the live stream, you text me, and then I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna send it to you. What's good, Jeff? Yo, hello, my name's Johnson. Yeah, King, it's, you know, but here's the thing, King, like, sure, that got me a little, like, got me thinking, holy crap, the algorithm hit me. It's like, whoa. But on that same note, when it ended, like, my motivation and drive didn't end. I was curious, and I was a little like, okay, that's dumb. Like, I would be monetized. I would have been monetized months ago had that viewer count kept up, had it stayed that way. But it hasn't demotivated me. Not one day have I thought, I'm going to stop live streaming. I don't want to do it anymore because of that, whatever. Not one day. I love doing this. This is my happy place, and I am going to do this full time one day. One day, I'm going to be a live streamer. Y'all just wait. I'm going to be live streaming 8 hours a day, 6 to 8 hours a day. Not 6 to 7, 8 hours. Not 6 to 7 hours a day. 6 to 8. And the other hours, I'll be doing my private tennis lessons. Mark my words. That will happen. Yeah, King. And that's the one I have. Because I've been live streaming for like 3.5 years. And I used to be on this smaller app It's called Kick, K-I-K, not K-I-C-K. And I was a top badge on there, and I did really well. Like, I did really well, but there's no guarantees for anything there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can cash out, that's it. Cash out, that's it. Over here, YouTube is like you get the partner program, whatever it is, and I'm still alive here. You better be, Pat. And I heard of Kick. Yeah, K-I-K. Not K-I-C-K, but K-I-K. And that app just didn't care about its live streamers, like at all. You know, anytime I'd send a message to admin to try to get help with anything, I would always get a robot message back in return. Every time it was basically the same message. Like you had to literally tear an arm and a leg off just to get some sort of response. Yo, what up, Planes? What up, Cricket Wireless? Yeah, Robert knows. Robert was over there too. Yeah, it's crazy. And I made a lot of money for that app. I'm just going to say that. And I did well. But also the cash outs. Like I'd cash out one week and I'd get my cash outs in one day. But then other times I'd cash out and have to wait a month. One time I waited 2 months. I was like, dude, what is happening? And I never streamed like you. Yeah, no, Robert, you didn't. Like you were never really like there's two different types of peeps, you know what I'm saying? Like there's the live streamers and then there's the peeps who watch the live streamers. And dude, you're one of my biggest supporters, man. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you now, man. You know that. Um yeah, I'm just a lot like every time I hop on YouTube, first place I mean I watch YouTube videos, I love it. But like TikTok, I don't watch TikTok anything. I just get straight on live. I just get on live. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I love live streaming. I can't like I can't sit in a live stream. I just can't because I itch and I'm like I want to live stream. Like I love doing it. And so that's why for me, being on this journey and grinding as a live streamer, it's one of the easiest things I've ever done. It's like I don't even second guess it. I hop on and I'm like, it feels natural to me. I love doing it. It's my happy place. I'm happy I stumbled across this. I'm happy you did too, King. I'm happy you did too, because I just hit 4,000 subscribers. I just hit 4K subscribers. And to me, that's insane. I know there's some other people that be like, that's no, nah, nah. You know, but to me, that's a huge milestone. And I couldn't do it without peeps like you, King, and Robert, and Jenny, and my boy Pat, everybody. And yeah, it's awesome. I think a lot of live streamers, I wouldn't say all of them because there's a lot who are genuine and stuff, even as they get big. But a lot forget how they got to where they got. A lot forget that it's not them, it's the people that support them. Yeah, I'm the content creator, whatever. Sure, I bring the vibe, I bring the room, all that. I'm the live streamer. But without y'all in here, I'd be sitting here talking to myself like, hey, Jeff, what's up, man? What are you doing? Not much, man. Just live streaming, trying to get some supporters. Like, nobody's in here. It's all right, man. Don't worry about it. Freaking stay motivated. You'll get a couple eventually. I guess you're right, man. We'll see. We'll see, Like, nah, you're good, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, getting right there. Content creator's the best. It is. Dude, it is. If you were to tell your past self a piece of advice, what would it be? Planes, if I were to tell my past self a piece of advice, what would it be? Oh man, if I were to tell my past self a piece of advice, what would it be? The advice would be, the advice would be this. Oh man, I want to go a few different ways with this. If I was able to tell my past self a piece of advice, I would probably just have a conversation with my past self and not reveal that kid that I am the future him. I would probably just have a conversation with him and motivate him and give him a live talk and say, everything's going to be all right. You got this. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving forward. No matter how hard things get, no matter how dark of times you have, you're going to get through it. You're going to get past it. And the next day will come. Just keep moving forward. That's what I would say. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not being facetious. In all seriousness, that's what I do. That's what I'd say. What's up, King? Yo, King wins money. I have 629. I'm trying. I love. Yeah, that's it, King. And King 629 is amazing. Like I was just there. I was just there a few months ago. I don't know exactly when, but I was just there and every new subscriber you get, it's quality versus quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like sure you could get to a certain number at a certain time, but building the relationships with your subscribers like yeah, I don't know all 4,000 of my subscribers stuff like that. I wish I did. I wish all 4,000 were in all of my live streams. That would be legit. But that's just not something that happens. You know what I'm saying? I wish it did. But everyone who's in my live streams, everyone who's been here since the beginning, all the new ones along the road, I've built relationships with, and it's all been quality versus quantity. Eventually, that quality will match the quantity, will match the quality. So, what the fuck happened here? DGAF, my hair gone. That was tough. Yeah, planes. I'm serious, and I mean that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like that. I like that question. That's an awesome question. That was a good question. That was a good question. And you know what? On that note, I'm gonna end the live stream, y'all. I'm gonna end it right there. To all my new subscribers tonight, to everybody who's in here, all my new supporters, everybody who joined the Rap Pack, which is what we're called here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Y'all have an amazing night's rest. Pat, one for the road. One last one for the motherfucking road. Let's go. I appreciate y'all. Have an amazing night. Y'all got this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm good, Planes. I just got a weird little cough thing. All right. Peace.